All right. Hey, look, man. Let me start today's episode with this one question. Question one: the entire music industry is afraid to ask out loud right now. What happens when creativity becomes cold?
I'm one of the realest niggas in this shit, man.
When
I got
when the
some
next hit
motherfucking street.
isn't
I came
produced
in the
by a
game with
human,
everything. I'm
but
motherfucking
produced by an
just
algorithm.
about respect to me.
Labels
Love to
panicking,
walk
artists
through the club,
nervous,
nigga run
publishers
up on me.
a
Hell,
lawyer
I'm
in
the
their nut.
realest nigga living, nigga. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
the realest nigga in it. You already know. Got trap of the year 4 times in a row. What they give? A lifetime supply baking soda clientele.
What else?
A Rollie watch, 2 pots, and 3 scales. Can get about 50 in the Hummer. The birds fly down south to Georgia for the summer. Money, hoes, cars, clothes. Coke prices up and down like 6-fold. Just cause I'm fly like a helicopter. The federales on my tail, call them bird watchers. Minus the bullshit, life's great. Just got a camera on the beach in my license plate.
Hey, what up, man? It's your boy, the Trap Lawyer. I'm your host today, man, of the Trap Law Podcast, man. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate you. We love you. Before we begin, man, it's important to note that the Trap Law Podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, we break down the law in plain English, plain language, so you can understand it, but this is not legal advice. All right, if you need legal help, seek your own legal representation in your own respective states. All right, we're here to give you knowledge, we're here to give you power, we're here to give you perspective, but we are not here to create an attorney-client relationship. With that being said, welcome. All right. As evidenced by today's episode, we're talking about AI, man, in the music industry. All right, we're going to talk about some licensing, ownership rights, and basically this new economy that AI is creating within the music world. All right, AI is already writing songs. We here. All right, the episode ain't about the future. We talking about right now. We writing songs. AI is producing beats. It's cloning voices. It's recreating musical styles with crazy accuracy. You know what I'm saying? And the law, well, I mean, the law is still stuck in 1998. I'm going to be honest with you. All right? Which is a beautiful place and a scary place at the same time, right? Because, all right, so I remember I used to work for the city of Newark down in the law department as the chief of staff of the law department, right? This was around the time period Airbnb had just came out. And why it was so special, because they tasked me with figuring out a way that we could regulate Airbnb. At that time period, it was so new, it was untouchable. They was racking in millions. See, the language hadn't caught up. We didn't even know how to describe it legally yet. You know what I mean? On the books, they only had regulations for residential homes, boarding houses, and hotels. All right, Airbnb didn't fit within any of those categories. So each time somebody tried to regulate them, you know what I mean? They lawyers ate that shit up. Pause. They found a way to wiggle through those cracks, right? So we had to create a term for it, a short-term rental. All right, but by the time we were able to regulate it, they made so much motherfucking money unregulated that they ain't even put up a fight. They just said, all right, cool. But now we done made billions. You know what I'm saying? We IPO'd, we out, it's up now. All right? And that's kind of where AI is right now. There's no bounds, there's no out of bounds, there's no inbounds, there's no double dribble. You know what I'm saying? We don't know where the foul line at. It's crazy right now. It's just 100, everything is a three-pointer. Niggas outside Steph Currying right now in this AI world, for real. All right? So we know AI can do crazy shit, right? It can clone Drake's voice in 15 seconds. It can rebuild entire catalogs in the style of Kendrick or Beyonce or Future, whoever. It produces beats, stems, mixes, whole albums, mimics, produces drum patterns, you know what I'm saying, their workflow. All right, it can write lyrics that sounds exactly like your favorite artist. All right, it can generate album art and visuals. It can do everything that the label can do. And you know when you start threatening them traditional models, boy, you know what I'm saying? The world starts shaking. Shit get nervous outside, right? All right, so the music industry's nightmare right now. AI can create unlimited songs, All right, don't need to lock in to a studio for 6 months so it can tap into its creative genius. They don't need none of that. All right, instant beats, all of that type of shit, right? This breaks the traditional model. And we know in this game, that's where shit gets shaky at. All right, there's a lot of old white people tied with deep pockets tied to these traditional models. All right, and labels control people, but they can't control machines. All right, so now labels are like, hey, look, make it stop, bro. We got to regulate this. All right, block these models, do something, please. All right, and the AI world is like, nigga, get down and lay down. All right, y'all niggas gonna get down and lay down. Get down. Get down and get down. Hey, yo, give these niggas a pack, bro. You know what I'm saying? Give your man a pack, bro. You heard? And tell him what the split is, man. So, in the heart of the fight is training data. This is where AI is getting they shit off at, because there's no way right now to regulate this. All right? What the AI companies is doing, their models are trained using copyrighted songs, virtual recordings, producer tags, beats, mixes, entire catalogs from YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud. When was YouTube created? What was that? Like, it came out 2000. 1999. Imagine having a database of music from 1999 until now that you can go through like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's spooky. That's spooky. The companies are like, yo, look, it's fair use, bro. All right, we're not copying nothing. We just learning patterns and reproducing. And the industry is like, but you're using our copyrighted works without our permission. That's infringement. The law is like, we don't know yet. You know what I mean? So now the war has begun. The gloves is off. Niggas with the smoke now. All right? Real case shit. All right? Universal Music Group versus Anthrapic, 2023. We're talking about 2 years ago. In June 2024, major labels like Universal Music Group, Sony Entertainment, Warner Brothers Records, filed federal copyright infringement lawsuits against two AI startups, Suno and Udio. Right? They accuse these platforms of using the label's recorded works and sounds from legends and current stars to train their systems to be capable of generating new music, right? Or imitating current music. All right? The label sought statutory damages. Of course they did. Of course they did. It's a money game. That's all this is about right now. All right? Up to $150,000 per infringed work. Ah, damn. $150,000 per infringed work. You thinking about, you got one artist, one album, 16 to 21 songs. That one artist put out maybe on average, 7 albums. All right? Times however many artists you got on this fucking label. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what you niggas is thinking they getting this fucking money from, bro? Stop the cap, man. Stop the cap, bro. All right. AI. The allegations in the lawsuit include that AI was trained on copyrighted sound recordings without license or permission, right? With creating new works that were uncannily similar to original hits, right? Just like I just saw like what's that shit? Michael Jackson. They had like a Thriller trap soul version of Billie Jean. But that shit was cold, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I had to download that shit to my camera. Like, listen, Mike is Mike. He gonna always be Mike, but Mike ain't hitting like that, nigga. It was Mike Tiller. You know what I'm saying? Bryson Jackson, nigga. This shit is real, you heard? So, and also the business model of these AI firms depended entirely on that unlicensed training, right? Which labels are basically calling a mass copyright infringement on an unimaginable scale. All right, they always going to hype it up, right? So it took UMG and Warner Brothers 2 years to face inevitability, right? 2 years while they've been fighting these wars, while they've been looking around, the landscape has been changing under their feet. How music is consumed, how it's being put out, everything is changing around. It's like they woke up for the first time and seen the sun. Nigga, imagine seeing the sun for the first time at 70 years old. Nigga on some Plato's allegory shit. You know what I'm saying? Completely blinded them, but it's inevitable. They see the inevitability, man. So what happened the very next year, I truly believe has altered the future of music forever. We're gonna look back on these moments and be like, oh, this was the moment it changed. All right? UMG and UDO came into a settlement. October 2025, UMG and UDO resolved their lawsuit. Instead of dragging out litigation, they struck a deal, right? UDO agreed to use the only licensed material in future AI songs. They even went as far as changing their existing model, right? So now UDO disabled downloads and changed this model. Free users can stream only, right? But you got to pay in order to be able to download some shit. All right. So would this result in what they call a walled garden AI music platform? All right. Licensed, controlled, and in theory, it's supposed to be compensating the artists, which creates a new revenue stream now for existing artists. I like that though. Clap that. Let's get an applause for that. Right there. In theory, nigga. In theory. All right. More recently though, Warner Brother Music Group, all right, they settled their lawsuit with Suno. This shit is even crazier, all right? It reportedly paved the way for a licensed AI music creation system that they now joining together to launch in 2026, all right? The nigga put their gun away. It's like, hey, look, we can't beat them. Hey, look, get down and lay down. Let's join together, all right? They definitely said we're going to lay down, bro. Pause, all right? Suno's unlicensed model is now being phased out. The new model aims to respect copyrights and licenses, all right, catalog properly, and compensate creators when AI generates their works for downloads. All right, so what does this mean? What does all that mean? The labels aren't against AI anymore now, magically. After 2 years, they see they ain't going nowhere. What they're against now is unlicensed AI. If you won't partner with me, nigga, you ain't going nowhere, period. All right, so they carved out a path. If you want your music, if you want our music, you can have it, but you're gonna pay for permission. Otherwise, we're going to form a wall and block your ass. All right, so this is a major victory, but by far the end of the war. We're going to see new developments as it comes out, but I thought that shit was crazy, man. The new model going forward, bro, is ownership and licensing. That's the new economy, all right? The license model is forever changing, but it's crazy now because now you have, you got room for like voice print licensing. I see my nigga, what's that nigga? Morgan Freeman, mad as hell, bro, because the niggas is copying his voice. And he like, yo, bro, when I'm not doing movies, I make millions of dollars a year off my voice, nigga. That's my bag right there. If you gonna just take my voice, what the fuck I got? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta get with the times, OG. You gotta get with the times, all right? Artists can now though, and this is gonna be interesting to see how they implement this in regulation, in law going forward, state by state or in federal, right? But artists can license their voice, potentially, right? License their delivery style, their tone, their phrasing patterns, right? You got rappers like Eminem who have very distinctive rhyming patterns. All right, well now if you want to rap like Eminem, you want to make a song like Eminem, he can license out that pattern, right? Because his shit is very distinct from other people's. All right, AI companies will pay for the upfront for the licensing, then royalties per generation, royalties per commercial use. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Style licensing, right? Producers, Metro Boomin, what's my nigga name? Alchemist. We all know an Alchemist beat sound way different than a Timbaland beat. You know what I'm saying? A Pharrell beat sound vastly different. Alchemist can put that boom bap, that gritty Griselda shit, you know what I'm saying, in a bottle and sell it now. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Get that jazz tune to it, and you could tell, all right, this is an Alchemist package. You know what I mean? You want to produce like Alchemist? Here, I done bottled it up for you. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? All my producers jump on that. You dig? Essentially, you could train your AI now or train AI on your sound for a fee, potentially. All right? What about the potential for AI artist deals, partnership deals, right? Huh? Yeah, at the first AI artist, with her doing features and shit with other artists, right? AI artist collabs, synthetic features, written hooks, remixes. Imagine having a Future on a hook with AI Future, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, Future down there 70, and my boy already not missing. You dig? That shit is crazy. I remember in the early 2000s, and this might be showing a nigga age, but whatever, we outside. I remember early 2000s, the nigga T.I., right? He had an album called T.I. vs. Tip. Y'all remember that shit? Where he was basically having like a battle against himself. The nigga was having an identity crisis or some shit. You know what I mean? Cassidy did it too, but not on a major scale like that, right? Well, concept albums like these now have the ability to take on whole new possibilities. You know what I mean? Could you imagine a nigga Jay-Z battling himself, battling a younger Hove, you know what I'm saying, on a track, and then being able to do a video where he got the younger version versus, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. You know what I mean? Or young Wayne versus old Wayne, or you know what I'm saying? Or even to have Chris Brown do a song with a newer version song with Michael Jackson or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man. You know what I mean? The ideas behind that shit, you know what I mean, are crazy and endless, bro. But it's coming. Pause. It's coming. So what should artists and creators be doing right now? You know what I'm saying? Now that we know, what's up? Well, for sure, 100% creating. But we got to get ready right now for the inevitable right now. You know what I'm saying? And while you creating, you should be learning. It should be in tandem. You know what I'm saying? These skills are not to be ignored because you can get rolled the fuck over. Oh, licensing? 100%. 100%. License your voice, exactly. All right? Read every contract. All right? We just did an episode, Trap Law episode 6. That's coming to you, man. Go check that out on contracts go check that out on YouTube for entrepreneurs and business models. But read every contract, bro. New recording or licensing deals are likely to include AI and digital clauses now. You need to know how that is affecting your deals. All right? Negotiate for control. I'm going to repeat, negotiate for control. Try to retain your master and your publishing, all right? I know that's easier said than done. You know what I mean? Or at least demand higher royalties if your work is being used for AI training. If we know for a fact, and it has to be stated up front, we know for a fact a company has a deal, UMG has a deal with AI companies, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be able to reach their artists. In my deal, I need a higher royalty because I know for a fact you're going to use that in AI training. Demand higher royalties for your work or retain masters in publishing. What else? Demand consent mechanisms, right? Licensing, like my nigga Rock said, licensing should require your okay before your voice or your catalog can be used in AI generation. All right? Track your royalties and your usages, right? Ask for transparency. Use tracking tools. Hold these platforms accountable. Your Spotify's, you know what I mean? They robbing you. They already robbing you. Get something from it. You know what I mean? Get something from it. Structure these deals the right way. All right? Stay informed and stay organized. This is a new frontier, and you're gonna need the right people around you, man. Lawyers, artists, creators. We all got to level up together and change the way we're looking at these things, man. The truth is, the future of music is a hybrid. All right? There's no more one way. All right? Human spark with machine engine. All right? The music industry can't fight it. They can't sue it. They can't ban it. They can't whine about it. The future is not asking for permission, nigga. All right? It's here. AI is powerful. It's inevitable. You know what I mean? A constant takeover, exactly, man. And your job, hostile takeover, my nigga, my bad. And your job as an artist, as an entrepreneur, as a producer, as a creator, is to stay informed and execute. Stay informed and execute, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this episode, man. As always, thank you. As always, thank you. As always, thank you. We are nothing without you. Like my nigga Wayne say, we are nothing without you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us today, man, and we love you for that. On behalf of the good folks over at Trap Law University, we hope you brought you some value today, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? To share some keys, some jewels, something to take with you. If you enjoyed our show, please rate us at Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, YouTube. Like, share, comment, like, share, comment, like, share, comment. My niggas, we love you, man. Protect yourself, protect your art, protect your business. Stay sharp, stay focused, stay dangerous. It's your boy, the Trap Lord.